What's up, Boston Trucker with you? It's Memorial Day. Started out the day, went to a little Memorial Day parade. I had a little barbecue. And we're gonna have a s'mores cook-off tonight, our third annual. But as I was hanging out at home, I was thinking about, I had to go to work in the morning. Am I ready to go to work tomorrow morning? Yeah, I'm ready. But, is my truck clean? I know I left it clean Friday afternoon, late Friday afternoon. But, did get a little bit of rain, sitting in the dust. I hate coming in after a weekend. My truck is covered in dust and rain and sap and bird poop, and so I'm gonna head over to work real quick, check out the status, and I'm sure I'll have to do a little cleaning. That's where we're going. Let's go. Boston Trucker here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy it. It's literally a 2-minute drive from my house. What is the verdict? This is Teddy's truck. Clean. Let's see, how's she look? How's she looking? Don't look too bad from here. Oh, it's very clean. Just a little bit of dust. Well, I thought I was going to have to break out the soap and water. Nope. Just a quick wipe down. Beautiful. You can see that from the raindrops. Awesome. That's good. I didn't want to break out a sweat, to be honest. I pictured myself getting pretty sweaty and wet here, but grab my truck keys and wipe her down. Just hitting the tanks with some alcohol. It's warm out, the stuff evaporates really quick. Ended up being wicked easy. Quick wipe down. Aluminum and paint. Gonna hit the fenders before I go. And go enjoy the rest of this Memorial Day weekend. Weather's been absolutely beautiful. People ask me, do you still use the Griffin chemicals? I absolutely do, yeah. I'm just out of them right now, so I picked this up. And look at the dust on this thing. A quick light mist, right? Happens every time, and it probably broke it. The dust right up off of it. Gives a nice shine. I like it. It's that easy. It's not that hard to keep a truck clean if you stay on top of it. She's ready to do battle tomorrow. Missed a spot. Ouch. And bumped my head. Actually fell out of a chair today during the barbecue. Wasn't even drinking. I was on a hill and I was unbalanced. And my wife said, you know, you should move your chair. You're probably gonna fall. You know what I said? I'm 52 years old. I know if I'm gonna fall or not. And then I fell. It should have been on camera. It would have been awesome. Pulled my back, my side. I'm a little sore right now. All right, that's it. Got some microfibers, instant detailer, some alcohol, some dedication. Now we're ready to do battle tomorrow. All right, let's get out of here. Well, it's Monday morning. We just checked the fluids. We're gonna Get the truck started. It's covered in pollen everywhere. Let's get out the rags while it airs up. Mike's throwing on the last buckets. We'll be ready to ride. Got to the pit. Light traffic. It's nice. Everybody must have got home for Memorial Day weekend on time. We're gonna dump out this load of mixed. We're gonna get a load of screen loam. You might call it topsoil where you're from. We call it loam here. We spell it. How do you think we spell loam? L-O-A-M. That's right. I graduated the 6th grade. Took me 12 years. High and fluffy because this stuff's really light. It's like a nice light dirt loam. People using the yards for growing grass, starting new lawns. Comes Brian with the last bucket, keeps it out of the doghouse. See that? I wasn't going to find any traffic this morning. I found it. Typical morning traffic heading eastbound. Loading up that unscreened. Look at the sky. Blue skies, yellow. We're in a pollen field. It was all the way across 20 miles where I came from. This pollen field. See the blue skies? And right there's the line. Crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that much pollen in the sky that it's that noticeable.
I think it's that pine pollen off the white pine. The wind's kicking it up. That's what it is. I just come up by a bunch of pines right now. I just see big puffs of it coming off.
All right, now, anybody looking for some processed gravel, we got plenty of it coming fresh right off the belt. We got a big pile. I got a big pile right there, okay? Now what you got to do is get a hold of Cardillo. Tell them you want the Boston Trucker Special discount for following me on YouTube. The way to get that discount is you got to subscribe to my channel, #1. Tell a friend about it and make sure they subscribe. And then you'll get a Boston Trucker discount on all the products. Screen loom, big water stone, tailings. It's that simple. Man, what a beautiful day. Now the pollen field is gone. Skies are cleared up now. Am I yelling? I feel like I'm yelling. Teddy's is sitting in his truck looking at me like, what is he doing with that camera? Look at the dust here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Every day is a struggle. It ain't easy. I make it look easy on YouTube. Oh, the dust hit me in the face right now. Ah. Get out of my mouth. Let's just shut up now. No dust today. It's nice. A little bit of rain. Patted it all down. It's a good day to ride. That's it.
It was called New England Construction in Massachusetts. Right.
So he wanted to make sure you had it. Dean Olsofsky from Las Vegas said that to me. He said, make sure Tony gets this.
Who?
Dean Olsofsky.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Oh, look,
look
a
at that.
coupon.
Oh, look at that. I think it's a bookmark.
Libraries is something else.
That's funny. That fell out of there?
Yes.
I've looked at that magazine 4 times and I never saw that.
Look at
awesome. That's cool.
when Band-Aid first came out with tire.
Yeah.
Recaps.
Yeah.
Look, Rick.
You can talk louder.
You know what they didn't have back then? Automatic transmissions.
Yeah, the good old days.
No automatics. There were some 5-speed main, 2-speed rear ends.
Real trucks.
Real drivers.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Oh, brother.
just dumped my last load of unscreened loom. Rear end is a little dirty. That ain't coming off. about it there. Yeah, it doesn't look that dirty, but when this dries, that'll be the difference. The chicken lights aren't working. I think I got a short somewhere. I got one light that was out. Now none of them are working. I don't like being incomplete. Truck this. Get it? Truck this? All right. I'll be here all week. Actually trying to decide if I'm gonna wash when I get back. I think it's supposed to be wet tomorrow. Raining till 4 a.m. 30%. See, this is the trick. So if I come in at 6, chances are the roads are going to be wet tomorrow morning. And then it's going to probably dry up. 10%, 20 all day. Oh man, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh. I feel like I need to wash. But my gut's telling me I'm going to waste my time. We'll see what happens when we get back. I don't think I'm washing. It's not gonna be worth it. I don't think, and it's pouring out too. Just get back to the yard. It actually stopped raining out, but it's gonna rain all night and tomorrow morning according to the weather. So I'm just gonna get out of here. Chance it. I think it's gonna be wet tomorrow morning. I don't want to waste my time. So you guys have a good night. I know what you're waiting for. You're expecting me to pull a piece of pizza out of my back pocket. That's old school Boston trucker inside knowledge. It's not gonna happen. I couldn't resist. Come on. Especially when I came in and Teddy was washing, and there's no way I'm gonna let him have a cleaner truck than me tomorrow. No way. Not gonna happen. It's key not to miss any spots when you're washing your tanks. But when it dries in the morning, you're gonna notice it. And then you're gonna have to take care of it. And you know what happens when you take care of it? Nothing. It just gets clean. I like to make sure I go over and over my area so I don't miss anything. Well, roads are wet. Of course they are. Ah, well, I kind of figured, and it's gonna dry out in the next hour or two. What's up, Teddy?
Good morning, sir.
Lucky we washed our trucks yesterday, right?
Yeah, I just wish you washed.
Yeah, I know. Time to roll. Look at this guy. Light show, truck parade. Show puts on an awesome show every year. It's the best. You can't miss it. I just made this video right in the middle of the country, right in the Ozarks. 2 minutes ago promoting Shell Super Rigs, and it wasn't raining. Now it's downpouring. Listening to a good podcast on the way out here. Well, people ask me, what do I listen to when I'm driving? I mean, really, what better sound is there than a Cummins ISX? I mean, that's just music to my ears. That's what I prefer to listen to. Well, a Caterpillar or an 8V92 Detroit. Cummins ISX, it's like right by here on the list. But when I'm not listening to my Cummins Hummins, I'm listening to Howard Stern, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday since 1989. Yeah, I know. You think he sucks. I don't care. I love him. And I listen to a lot of podcasts. I'll show you on my phone here. Go back in the truck, I'll show you, okay? While I get loaded. All right, let me show you. So I get my podcasts. I use the app called Pocket Cast. This is what I have to listen to right now. I like true crime, Murder in the Rain. I haven't started listening to that yet. Vigilantes, really, really good. Cooper Island, really good, very sad story. Will Be Wild. That's a political story about January 6th. It's very interesting. I get the Bubba Army podcast, Bubba the Love Sponge. I get 2020 and Dateline, Smartless, which is Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes, which is a great podcast, very funny. I listen to The Daily every day, New York Times Daily. Old Dirty Boston, I love, and WTF by Mark Maron. I also listen to the Boston Trucker library, which is the Boston Truckers driving songs on Spotify. Songs that some of my favorite songs that I like to listen to. Got some good stuff in there. A lot of good country rock. We got Zach Brown Band, Eagles, Johnny Lee, Jimmy Buffett, Charlie Daniels, Jerry Reed, of course, C.W. McCall, bunch of C.W. McCall, Ronnie Millsap, Eddie Rabbit, Alabama, Aaron Tippin, Waylon Jennings. I got a good playlist here. One Florida Georgia Line song, which I love, Dirt, Dwight Yoakam, Dolly Parton, Jackson Brown, George Strait, another C.W. McCall. I got Dan Seals. Who else? Little Feat, Willin, best trucking song there is right there. What else I got? I got Juice Newton. Love me some Juice Newton. Tanya Tucker, of course. You guys know I've been at Tanya Tucker's house, right? You heard that story before, right? I don't know if I ever told that on YouTube. I've been at Tanya Tucker's house. I actually stood in her kitchen once. Just checking my top. Rolling my top out. And, yeah, check it out. Boston Trucker on Spotify. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Let's see if we can beat this garbage truck. Got busy. A little busy. Or a Volvo. I lost track. That's a Mack right there. That's a real Mack. Hey, nothing wrong with a Volvo, by the way. I drove a 770 with a double bunk kitchenette. We're filming. I'm just talking to myself. Nothing wrong with a Volvo. They're nice. That's the Europeans, right? What do you think about Volvo trucks? He loves them. He loves them. I gotta get ready to get ready. We're in soup. Yeah, I've only driven a couple Volvos in my life. One was... Oh man, I'm sweating. in the 90s, one of those Volvos, looked like a duck going down the road, like a Donald Duck. Big wide cab. And I drove a Volvo 770 for New Century in the year of 2000, for 1 year. Double bunk, had a kitchenette in it. First automatic I ever drove. Had a clutch, like a foot pedal clutch. Wasn't bad. Like if you're gonna have an automatic, that's the way to go. I still didn't like it though. But it was a nice truck. It rode good, pulled good. It's a Volvo. Europeans love Volvos. I'm going to Europe next month. I'm gonna have a whole new appreciation, I bet, for them. Okay. Just checking some tire pressure. So let me show you something. This is where my little hand comes in handy. It's right in there. See that? Yeah. Oh, you. Where did it go? There it is. There it is. Oh. Spoke too soon. Oh, where is it? Right there. Got it. Let's try this again. This is the behind the scene. This is behind the scenes stuff you never get to see. A little more at 99. Perfect, 100. Give her a couple spins. So, this is a birth defect, as you guys know. But if you're new here, I got a birth defect. It's this hand. I was born this way. Don't know any different, right? I didn't even know what it was called till Instagram, and I seen people posting pictures of their hand. Beautiful people, and then the pictures of their kids with the hand, and it's called dactyl. I don't know. It's hard to spell even. So yeah, it's just a birth defect. I always say I wouldn't know what to do with 10 fingers. 10 fingers is overrated. I've been saying that for a few years. Like 5 years. Now I see they got it on shirts now. 10 fingers is overrated. I think they got that from me, by the way. But you guys can have it. I don't need it. I don't need to be recognized from the birth defect community. But I'm here if you need me. Just here to inspire somebody. Cool. That's great. That's great. All right. I think I'm done here. Let's go put the hose away. One of my subscribers named Brock from Wisconsin wanted to know what these switches are. I got suspension and tailgate. Suspension is my airbags. The tailgate opens the back door. Always drop your airbags when you're dumping. Can you hear me? It's pretty loud out there. I don't even know if you can hear that. Brock from Wisconsin, like I said, was asking me what are the switches I use and how does my hydraulic pump work. I will try and explain all that. Right now I'm going to dump this load. And always dump your airbags when you're dumping out a loaded trailer. Always make sure you're on level ground, of course, and check for wires and trees above you, because that could be a deadly situation. So when I go to dump, I always put it in gear and take it out of gear. It keeps the PTO from grinding for some reason. This is my PTO switch, which is a power takeoff switch. It transfers the hydraulic oil into the hydraulic pump, which is the PTO, into the pistons in the trailer. And I got my valve here to lift the trailer. This is to put the trailer down. This is to put the trailer up right there. Make sure it's in neutral. I pull my handbrake down, push my tractor brakes, release them, look out the back window, and the hydraulic oil goes from my fuel tank is split in the middle. Half of it's diesel, half of it's hydraulic oil. That tank over there is all diesel fuel, and it transfers through that black hose from the pump through the hose, the big thick black hose, into the pistons. The pistons have different stages, and it raises the trailer. Right now I'm not touching the fuel paddle, it's just going up on its own. If I want it to go up faster, I give it a little bit of fuel. Go up to about 1,000 RPM, it'll go up faster. Now I like to raise the trailer almost all the way to the top before I roll forward. But you got to be aware of what the material is you have in the trailer, if it's going to come out fast, how much material is in there. You got to look out the back window and in your mirrors before you roll forward, because if it's sticky material and you're rolling forward and it's still a lot of material in the nose that's heavy and wet, you can have a tipping situation if you're not careful. If you're not sure if the trailer is empty, get out and look. When you get dry material, like I just dumped, it's empty. You just know it. You just know it. So now we're gonna roll ahead. We're gonna get loaded with some processed gravel. I'll put my airbags back in on my tractor. Put the airbags back in on my trailer. Make sure my tailgate is closed and locked. Because if you don't, when the loader operator goes to load you, the trailer door will pop open. You'll have material on the ground and make a big mess and get the operator upset. And hopefully that's what happens, because if it doesn't fall out and you forgot to lock your tailgate, it's going to be all over the road. And you could kill somebody, so you got to pay attention. Put my airbags back in, see dump, and I'm going to fill them back up. The airbags are going up, see that? Lock my tailgate. Visually check the tailgate to make sure it's closed. It's locked. And I always put my slurry locks on. Number one, out of habit. Number two, for safety. Because if I pull out of here and I look at my mirrors, which I'm constantly looking at my mirrors, and I see my slurry lock sticking out, I say to myself, oh, whoa, did I lock my tailgate? And I stop immediately and I check. So it's starting to rain now. I gotta get those chicken lights fixed. Next week. Next week it's gonna get fixed. It's a nice Friday. Probably do a wash tonight. I think we're trucking tomorrow and Saturday. We're on overtime right now, so that's a good thing. Time and a half, right? And it's funny, when I was an over-the-road trucker getting paid by the mile, I thought that was a cat's meow. I turned my nose up at day cabs, local drivers, and guys that got paid on the clock. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's so weird how things have changed. I was watching a TikTok the other day. Guy said, it was an over-the-road guy. He goes, being a trucker's a lifestyle. Being a local driver, you're just a truck driver. I had to think about that for a long time, because I feel like a trucker, like a Boston trucker, right? I'm gonna have to change my name to the Boston Truck Driver. I'm not a trucker anymore, I guess. I mean, I feel like, to me, it's a lifestyle, because that's all I think about, but I don't know, maybe he has a point. I don't know, what do you think? Are local drivers just truck drivers? I mean, a lot of over-the-road drivers are just steering wheel holders. You know, there's only a few real truckers out there. You let me know what you think. And then get back inside and stay dry, right?
Been a truck driver 27 years, 25 of it OTR.
Let's go back and talk about what was actually said. What he said is the difference between a trucker and a truck driver is that a trucker over the road is a lifestyle, and a truck driver driving locally is just a job. It said nothing about skill set. It said nothing about who's better, who's worse. It just simply said that you made a career change. You are no longer a trucker. You drive a truck for a job. Come on, man.
There you go.
Truck driver,
Here you go.
27 years.
That's it. I'm just a truck driver. I'm gonna have so much more to do with my free time now. No more washing. No more coming in my days off. I'm just the Boston truck driver. Okay? No more the Boston trucker. Biggest fear is driving into one of these rocks and not seeing it as I pull out. Let's go push this up so we can get by. Having kind of a crappy day, and I put it on for the camera sometimes. I didn't tell you a few days after I made the video about the white 9000, where you know, the first truck I rode in as a kid, somebody sent me a ad for a white 9000 for sale in my area, and I waited too long. And I don't know if you can see that. And I waited a week, and I called the guy and it sold. So I'm all bummed out about that. And I just got this message. It really puts me in a mood. I made a video 3 weeks ago. I was at the JR Bristol farm tractor pull. And then I walked around the salvage yard. I made a whole video about that. I was asked by JR Bristol to take it down. I didn't have permission to be there and film, and I took it down. So, I guess I'm never going back there. That kind of put me in a mood. I mean, it is what it is, I guess, right? So, 4 o'clock. Be back at the yard at 5 o'clock. Wash. I don't know. I'm still annoyed. Maybe I'm too cocky. You know, you show up at a salvage yard that was unexpected. Go to a tractor pull. You think they'd want it on video? I don't know. I'm very well aware of the things I say on my camera, and would never make anybody look bad. And there was a lot of good positive publicity there, but you know what it is? In the letter it said the guys are not on the internet, so he probably didn't understand. But then he said he's gonna report my channel to YouTube. How are you gonna do that? Good luck with that. Report it for what? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I wash my truck, I'll feel better about it. Maybe that's why I'm cranky. The cranky Boston truck driver. That's gonna be my new name. I wonder if that'll stick. The cranky Boston truck driver. Nah, I'm not cranky. I can be in a mood, right? Everybody else gets to be in a mood. I don't even care if my engine fan comes on now. Engine fan, kick on. It's fine. Kick up all the dust you want. Because I'm gonna go wash. It's beautiful out now. Blue skies. It's gorgeous. Oh, engine fan just kicked on. Son of a gun. Well, it's that time again. Time to wash my truck. And I can't imagine any of you want to watch that again. Twice in one video. Except it's a lot dirtier than it was the other day. It's actually dirty. So I'll probably spare you most of the details. But you can take a walk with me while I get set up. Keep me company. Starting to feel better now. A little bit of a funk earlier. It's not good. Not good to be in a funky mood. Got our power wash equipment right here. Different hoses. Different tips. I'll get my wash bucket and soap. Bucket, get my soap right here. That's the Boston Trucker official truck wash soap, okay? Liquid X by Chemex, chemex.com. Okay? Anybody ask you what I use to wash? That's it. I gotta put my camera down. Put a little bit of soap in the bucket. Fill it up. I think I got some kind of fancy system here. It is fancy. It's attached to the wall. That's pretty fancy for us. Used to have to wheel it outside. That was a pain in the butt. Used to have to wheel a power washer off this hump here. You had to be Samson to get it over. My first step. I gotta get out my sponge, my mop. Got my mop. I'm gonna get out the power washer. Mop in the bucket, let it soak. Driller done, bam. 15 minutes. Let's hit the tractor now. I always start top of the hood. Top of the hood, sides of the hoods, visor, close the hood, fenders, bumper, grill, front wheels, both sides. Then I go down this side, back of the cab, deck plate, go back to the other side. Now we're washing in a harsh environment right now. See all that dust over there? It's trying to make its way over here. It's tough. It's tough being me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I do feel better. Truck clean. Just gotta wipe her down. Clean the windows. I feel so much better now. Go home, see the family, go back tomorrow, do some trucking. The clean truck. It's usually clean. I mean, it's usually clean. I mean, it's rare when you see my truck dirty. The first thing I do before I dry it is I have to get the water out of it, out of the wheels. That's what I do. That's how I do it. Some people might push it through the holes. I go like this. Do all 6 wheels. 6 wheels. 8 wheels. What are you talking about? Then I gotta come back and dry it, of course, with my chamois. This might be a long video, I don't know. I said some things earlier in anger that probably won't even make the video. You might not even know what I'm talking about. I might have to do some creative editing. Or it'll make it in there. Not sure. The Boston truck driver. Is this what truck drivers do? Is this what... Do truckers do this kind of cleaning stuff? Or do truck drivers? I'm so confused. I feel like, I don't know. What am I? I'm having gender, not gender issues. I'm having issues on what I am. Let's look at the chamois. Maybe you guys can figure it out. Whew. This actually feels good. All right. Get that chamois dry. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know, the more filming I do, the more hours of editing I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like for half an hour video, God, I probably spend 5 hours editing. Do it all on my phone. I don't do it on a laptop. So that's why I ask you to just subscribe to my channel. You know why? Because it helps my algorithms, and more people see my videos if people subscribe to my channel and interact with my channel. The more interaction on your channel, supposedly, the more people will see it. It's like if YouTube sees people on somebody's YouTube channel, they're more apt to put it out there so other people can see it. I think. That's what I think anyways. I mean, I hardly know what I'm doing when it comes to making videos. I'm starting to get the hang of it now. You go back to old Boston Trucker videos, which go back to 2009, by the way. You can clearly see I didn't know what I was doing. I was never planning on being a video maker. I was just sharing some cool trucks I saw in my daytime job, and then I started making videos like the Boston Trucker drinks grass juice out of the back of his trailer. Do you remember that one? Boy, I was putting on the accent heavy in that one. Go back to like 2014, I think. It's like, hey, it's the Boston Trucker here. I'm gonna drink some green juice because I'm trying to get fit and healthy. I'm gonna drink some green juice right out of the back of my trailer. Because I was hauling wet grass at the time, and during the rain it would just, the green would just drain out of the back. Come a long way since then, I think. Alright, I'm gonna stop filming so I can do less editing later. Also, before I forget, I want to thank Steve G and Lorenzo from Rhode Island, who reached out to me and invited me to the antique truck show in Johnston, Rhode Island this Sunday, June 5th. If you're seeing this video, it's today. The day you're seeing the video, because the video is going to come out on Sunday. I can't make it though. I got too much going on with the family. But thank you, Steve. Steve watches me on YouTube. Steve is a home builder. I think he said in East Providence. Gian Lorenzo, East Providence. Look him up. That's how I feel about Mother Nature right now. Can't win. Can't win. Andrew's Western Star is getting serviced. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you miss your automatic?
If you want me to be brutally honest, not really.
Not really, huh?
I feel like with the standard you can focus a lot more. I think it's the weirdest thing, you know, people say you can focus with automatic. I think you can go around.
I agree.
I think, you know, you're shifting, you're still using your brain. Automatically, all you do is press D and go.
Press D and go, huh?
Now,
I'm sorry to hear that.
but in layman's terms, you were right.
All right, buddy, be safe out there.
See you later.
I don't know if you can hear Andrew over the sounds of the engines. He said he doesn't miss his automatic. He said it feels like it's almost brainless that you just press D. Yo. See the birds? The birds love to go in the loom pile. So 3 of them there. Looking for lunch. Mixed pile's almost back at the wall. We're getting it done. Load number 3, probably do 1 more today. We don't work as hard on Saturdays. We try to get out of here by, usually have the trucks parked by 1 o'clock at least. 2 o'clock, some days 3 o'clock, just depends, but I hope to be home by 2 o'clock. That's my goal. Last one, Teddy.
I go back to town and the people around in the common today.
Oh yeah, you gonna stop by there later?
Well, you want to go with me?
Will you hold my hand?
Sure.
Alright, that's the day if I could give them some safe driving tips they're new and getting into the industry. So, sure, here we go. Number one, safe following distance is everything. Don't speed. Always, when I'm on the highway, if the traffic's moving, let's say 65, I'm running 63. Always let the traffic go past you. Don't run with the traffic. Let it go past you. If you do that, you'll be very relaxed while you're driving. Otherwise, you're on edge trying to keep up with the people in front of you. And when you keep a little bit of a lower speed limit, then you always have a nice safe following distance in front of you. I personally try to not use my brakes. I look at using your brakes as a sign of weakness. I use the gears, the engine brake, to stop as much as I can. And having a safe following distance helps in all of that. If you're riding the guy in front of you, you're going to be on your brakes. And I see truckers all the time, brake, 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 brake. They're running with the traffic. When you run with the traffic, you're just going to be on edge. You're going to be on your brakes. It's a lot more wear and tear on the truck. A lot more wear and tear, and harms your mentality, and it makes you tired. By the end of the day, you're exhausted because you ran like that all day. I ran like that when I first started driving. You know, left lane, super trucker stuff. This road, I run this road every day. It's 2 lanes in each direction, a lot of lights, a lot of traffic. I'm in the right lane all the time. The only time I get in the left lane is usually if I'm empty and I'm passing. Sometimes I get out there when I'm loaded, as long as I know I can pass, get back over, and not look like a jackass. I see a lot of truckers run this road. They run the left lane loaded. They hold back all the traffic behind them, and they can barely get around me, because I got a powerful truck. And as soon as they just get past me, the car behind them gets frustrated and then cuts me off. This happens all day long. It drives me nuts. But being a professional driver, I actually will back off a little to create more of a space, because I know what four-wheelers are going to do. They're going to cut me off, and I don't need any close calls. Yeah. I'm probably one of the most relaxed drivers on the road, in my opinion. I wish everybody would drive relaxed. And the way to do that, you can't be in a hurry. You can be steady. Doesn't mean you're slow, you gotta be steady. Always look ahead. I'm teaching my son how to drive right now. He's 16. He's a complete rookie driving a car. These kids these days, they're on their phones growing up while we were driving. Bad parenting, I guess. Unlike us when we were kids, watching our parents drive. And I'm teaching them to look far ahead and be ready. Look for an out. Always be ready for the worst to happen and have a plan in your head. What am I going to do if this happens? What am I going to do if that car hits the guardrail? What am I going to do if this van cuts me off and slams on the brakes? What am I going to do? These are things you got to be thinking about when you're driving. That's how I drive. I'm still new at it. I'm starting to get the hang of it after 33 years, but I think pretty soon I'm going to be a halfway good driver. That's coming from a guy with millions of miles of accident-free driving, by the way. So take it for what it's worth. I'm gonna fuel her up. Well, we got another week in the books. I got a busy Saturday. Boy, I hope I have enough time to edit this video by tomorrow morning. Might have to post it tomorrow night. We'll see. Don't wait by your phones though. Next week coming up, I'm going to be in Branson, Missouri at Shell Super Rigs, as you know. I don't think I'll have a work video. I'm going to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, fly out Wednesday night after work. I'll be in Branson, Missouri at the Branson Landing next Thursday and Friday. Shell Super Rigs is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you're in the area, stop on by. It's going to be pretty awesome seeing 100 decked out tractor trailers downtown Branson, Missouri. You know what I mean? It's going to be crazy. And we did good. We did good. Get to the edge of the wall. We're good. We accomplished what we tried to accomplish. Clean up the yard. It's 1:30. Right on time. I don't even need to wash. What else should I say before closing? Please hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend about my channel. I'm trying to grow it. Still a little tiny channel in the trucking community. It's crazy. I see some guys out there, they're like hundreds and hundreds of thousands. Like, what am I doing wrong? Maybe I need some suggestions of what you want me to see, what you want me to see me do. I was this close to buying that truck. I waited too long. I had too much discussion with my wife about it. Should have just done it. 1968 white 9000. Man, that'd have been the cat's meow. Think of the videos I could have made with that. I'm not in the market for a truck, by the way. This one just kind of fell on my lap, and it felt like it was meant to be, especially after it was a few days after I made the George's Garage white 9000 video. And this one was good to go. I think I was ready to drive. It's okay. It's okay. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. One of my buddies says I'll probably be back on the market in the next year or two anyways. He said a lot of these antique guys, they buy a truck, they get bored with it, and they sell it. So, fingers crossed. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Peace and grease. By the way, peace and grease is not my own saying. I got that from my buddy Flannel Phillip on YouTube. Check out Flannel Phillip. Cool guy. Way cooler than me. He should have more subscribers than I do. He's a cool dude. Nice guy. Like, the best. All right. Catch me later. Oh, wait. Yeah, so I'm gonna be at Super Rigs next week, so I'm gonna have a lot of footage. Videos. I don't know if I'm gonna do YouTube. I'm gonna have a lot of TikTok, Instagram. So keep an eye out for that stuff next week, all right? Be good, be safe, and be kind. Boston Trucker out. See ya.